The Pipes made me a talk show host at 19, but an idea for a one-man show sent me to LA. Who am I kidding? I was fired and ran like a little bitch, but it worked out. Played the Comedy Store and freaked everyone out as a one-man boy band that could really sing. CBS selected me to be on the early show doing my one-man show. They flew me out to New York and I annoyed them long enough to get a weekly segment I called Adam and the Egos, where I got to run around famous sets convincing everyone I was actually 5 different people. And this is when it gets crazy. Vinny Favale, the head of late night at CBS, and Steve Friedman, head of morning news at CBS, teamed up to offer me my own late night show to fill that slice of time between late night and early morning. Vinny called it Up and Adam, and we went to town on the opening and test pilot. All things were a go until Murphy showed up and fired Steve, and I found out the hard way that when your boss is fired, so go all of his projects. Crap. I was able to avoid hookers and heroin addiction thanks to The Journey.
Yesterday their offers were outstanding. Now the offers vanish in thin air.
Wait, did I mention that? To save my sanity, I had been video blogging all of this since January 2000, and thanks to the internet archiving of the Wayback Machine, I was recognized as the first and longest-running video blogger, leading to random worldwide exposure.
Pinaniniwalaang si Adam Contras, ang kauna-unahang nag-post ng video blog sa internet.
I then took the pieces I shot at CBS and pitched the sitcom to Comedy Central, and it worked. They agreed to shoot the pilot, and I was once again on top of the world, and then they passed. However, that round of mind-numbing depression is what led me to start digging in the dirt in my backyard. And before I knew it, I had constructed a 9-hole mini-golf course called GolfCon, complete with a DeLorean time machine for one of the holes. The news came out, and GolfCon was named one of the greatest backyards of all time, leading to being spotlit in the documentary Back in Time. I had made my very own field of dreams, but now that I built it, who would come? The chase was on. I tracked down Jim O'Hare from Parks and Rec, and we had a blast.
Wow. You have no idea.
Wait,
I keep trying to tell people how hard it is. I've done that every show.
and you make it look like it's nothing. Okay, how did you figure out how to build that?
Dude, I'm a genius.
I mean, just the time I've spent with you, I can't imagine you could figure that out.
Joel Murray from Mad Men.
It never occurred to me what your name was. And I saw one of your pictures. I saw, hey, he got to meet Bill Murray.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then I'm like, God, he's in a lot of fucking pictures with Bill Murray. And then I made the connection, and then I'm freaking out. You did a scene
Right.
30 years ago.
I did a scene.
A scene.
Not a film. I did a scene in a film
And now
30 years ago.
It's so huge. It ended up being,
It's cultish. I mean, you know, it's a whole little cult thing, and who am I to not accept it?
I even found Long Duck Dong from 16 Candles. The focus inevitably is more personal because I tend to be open about my failures, which allows guests to follow suit.
Did you say you were divorced or something? You got divorced or something like that? How many? 3 times? What's wrong with you?
I know, right? You have 4 kids?
Yeah, I had 2, and then 7.5 years later, I had 2 more.
Was that oops?
They're all oops, man. You kidding me?
Who would ever plan to do such a thing?
I'm easily tricked into the process, but
You're about to hit a big age.
Yeah, I'm almost 50.
Right? And we're going to talk about the Amy Schumer bit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the last fuckable day.
Yep, it almost is like there was a day. Like I was reading for cougar after cougar after cougar.
Right?
So many cougars.
Right.
And all of a sudden it went from cougar to grandma. And I was like, wow, grandma, we're just jumping right there.
And do you
That's
know
all.
do you know what these lines and these lines do? They give you
Hard-earned.
character.
Yeah.
They actually allow you to
I
emote.
love my smile like these
Yeah.
that everybody.
There's a
Did
lot of
we all-
people that don't
Did
wanna
we
know
ever
that.
look at our grandparents and go, oh, you ugly motherfucker? Oh, good. I'd be like, oh my gosh, comedy intervention. I love it. It's like, it's funny. It's hilarious.
perfect.
Oh my God.
Now I'm gunning for the big leagues. That's right, my heroes. And it occurred to me that the journey to finding them and convincing them to come to my freaking backyard is half the fun. So join me as I chase my heroes around Hollywood using every skill and talent I've got, including an arsenal of characters capable of being anyone I may need. Hell, I'll even use my DeLorean time machine as an Uber if I have to, just so we can happen to bump into the biggest names in TV, film, music, and sports, and get them to have a drink, a laugh, and play the Golf Con 9. Chasing Heroes. I build it. Will they come?